Today we're gonna go through all my November sales, so stick around and I'll let you know how it went. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Megan Gordon-Goldstein and I'm a part-time reseller on the Poshmark app. Today we're gonna go through all my November sales. So this is a what sold video for the month of November in 2020. So I'll go through every item that I sold. I sold 27 items this month, but stick around and at the end I'll go through my fast, slow, high, low and tell you what sold fast, slow for higher profit, lower profit, and a few other interesting numbers from this month. So let's get into it. We're just gonna bring this here because it'll be easier, and I'm gonna be showing you how I ship every item. I actually filmed every single item I shipped in November, so let me know if you like this format or not. I may kind of switch to doing it this way, maybe doing a weekly what sold video in this style, and then at the end of the month just sort of do a sales summary, and let me know if you think you might like that, or if you like this, or how I did it before. Anyway, on November 2nd, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Cole Haan drivers, and these came in a thredUP mystery box. I'll link that up here if you haven't seen that. I did a video of shoe unboxings. I do some thredUP unboxings on my channel. I have a few boxes on the way. These were the Cole Haan Hanley drivers, and these were in the color Ironstone Gray. These sold for $20, and those sold in 12 days. On November 4th, I sold 5 items, and the first was a bundle of 3 items, and it was this bundle of a Forever 21 Racerback tank from my own closet, this Cupshe sort of cover-up, lace cover-up that was also from my closet. I bought that to go on my honeymoon, and I wore it on the honeymoon, and I haven't worn it since, so I decided I could sell that. And the last piece in this bundle was this Steve Madden crossbody leather bag with the studded detail on it, and this was from a donation on Nextdoor, and that bundle sold for a total of $33. The next item to sell on the 4th was this Express kind of open back lace up circle hem tunic sweater, and this was from my own closet, and I sold that for no I didn't. I sold that for $17. And the 5th item to sell on the 4th was this Coldwater Creek sort of green paisley button front top, and this sold in one day, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't know that that was really a desirable style or anything, but I did receive this as a donation on Nextdoor, and I guess it was just one of those right place, right time kind of things, and that sold in one day. On November 5th, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Warp and Weft Oakland straight jeans, and they were in like a midnight blue color, and they were so dark blue. They were almost black. These came in an Instagram mystery box from the Deal Queen that I got back in June, and so these took 128 days to sell, and I sold them for $25. On November 7th, I had one sale, and it was a pair of DKNY jeans. These were a medium wash, and they were boot cut, and I believe they were low rise as well, so not super desirable. I got these in a donation, and they took 179 days to sell, and I sold them for $10. On November 9th, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Balance Collection white and black sort of palm print leggings, and these also came in a donation, took 135 days to sell, and I sold these for $10. On November 10th, I had 3 sales. The first one were these Kelly and Katie sort of beige colored patent almond toe pumps, and these were from my personal closet. I have a really bad habit of when I have events to go to and I don't necessarily have a pair of shoes, I'll go to like DSW or wherever and buy a couple and end up only wearing one, and then I never return the other one. So I have a lot of shoes that I've just never worn before, and these were one of those pairs. So I sold these for $12. They did have a scuff on the side of them, which is frustrating. I guess I just scuffed them the way I was storing them, and they brushed up against another pair of shoes or something. But anyway, those sold for $10 and took 190 days to sell. The next item I sold was this white pair of Michael Kors jeans, and these were also donated to me. These took 183 days to sell, and I sold them for $12. I believe this was a repeat buyer, so that's really exciting to see that. I love when that happens. The last item to sell on the 10th were these ASOS black flat ankle booties, and these if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that when I unboxed these from this ThredUp box, I thought they were sized wrong, or ASOS ran really large. They were like a size 10, but I put them on my feet and they were absolutely massive. And so I posted, I was like, does ASOS run large? Like, these seem huge. And I realized that they were men's boots. So anyway, posted them as men's boots because that's what they were, and these ended up selling in 14 days for $30. I don't think I actually did the unboxing for that ThredUp mystery box yet, so that'll probably be next week's video, so stick around if you want to see that. I sold, I think, 2 things from that box already, but I haven't listed everything yet, so there's some good stuff in there. I can't wait to show you guys. On the 11th, I had one sale, and it was this express blue cold shoulder, like lace up sleeve sweater with the circle hem, and this sold for $17 in 14 days. This was from my personal closet. I used to shop a lot at Express. I still like their stuff. Unfortunately, the resale isn't that great, but it seems to go fast, and not for that much money on Poshmark, but I think it moves pretty quickly in my closet anyway. On November 12th, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Tiva sandals. These were the Tira shock pad sandals, and these also came in a ThredUp mystery box. I did do the unboxing for that ThredUp mystery box, so I'll link that up here if you want to check that out. That was a really good box, and I sold these Tivas for $25, and they took 29 days to sell. On the 13th, I had one sale, and it was this American Eagle V-neck metallic striped top, and this was donated to me. This took a lot longer to sell than I thought. It's probably just because you couldn't really see the detail of the metallic like threading in it from the pictures, but or from the cover shot. But this took 185 days to sell, and I sold it for $8. On November 14th, I had one sale, and it was this Fabletics Zaylee pullover with the kangaroo pocket. And this I actually bought earlier this year on Poshmark to resell. I got it for pretty cheap, and it did sit longer than I thought it would, but I sold it for $15, and it took 211 days to sell. On the 17th, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Vince Camuto Remore flats in like a gray color, and these were from my personal closet. I'm just not going to the office these days, and all I wear anyway are my Rothy's, so I figured I could sell these. These took 200 days to sell, and I sold them for $19. I also had a burgundy pair that I sold earlier this year, so both of those are out the door. On the 20th, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Levi's 550 jeans, and these were part of all the Levi's that I picked up from a lady on Nextdoor. I think I picked up about 9 pairs, and I have one left in my closet. I bought them for like $3 each or something like that, and these sold for $15 and took 132 days to sell. On the 21st, I had 2 sales. How exciting. And the first was this Olivaceous sweater. It was white, it was super, super soft, and this came from a donation on Nextdoor. I sold this for $15, and it took 146 days to sell. The second sale I had on the 21st was this pair of Fry boots. These were the tall Vicky boots, and these came in a ThredUp mystery box as well. And if it's not one of the ones I already linked, I'll link it for you. And this was an awesome sale. I had them listed for $150 for a long time, and somebody came in and offered me $95, so I took that and ran, and these took 79 days to sell. That was very exciting for me. On November 23rd, I had one sale, and it was this pair of Michael Kors leather stretch black riding boots, and these were a super teeny tiny size. These were a 5.5. The Fry boots were a 6, so I had a lot of tiny shoes. But yeah, these were a size 5.5. These were donated to me, and I had them listed for like $75, but I think it was just an older style, and I think the size was sort of a hard sell, but I ended up selling them for $30, and they took 132 days to sell. On the 24th, I had 2 sales. The first one was this Sperry scarf. It was yellow and blue, super nautical. It had like an anchor print on it and polka dots, and it was super cute. This was donated to me, and I sold it for $9. This took 108 days to sell. The second thing that sold on the 24th was this pair of On Running Cloudflow sneakers, and these came in a ThredUp mystery box. I think my very first one, which is exciting, but I promised my mom that she could have these if they didn't sell, but they sold, and I felt a little bad, but I sold them for $27, which was really great. These went with a shipping discount, and these took 132 days to sell. On the 27th, I had 1 sale, and it was this Free People Twyla blush sheer top, and this was donated to me in a recent donation. That video went up last week, so if you want to check it out, I'll have it linked for you. And there's still a navy blue one in my closet in a size extra large if you're interested, but this is just a gorgeous top. It's sheer, and if I had anywhere to go, I would keep it for myself. But this sold for $33, and it sold in 2 days, which was awesome. On the 28th, I had 1 sale, and it was this pair of Aldo nude peep toe heels. They were sort of like a slingback, and these were from my personal closet. This was another pair of shoes that I purchased for a wedding back in like 2017, and in San Diego. So these went to San Diego with me, but I never wore them, and they've just been sitting in my closet. So I ended up selling those for only $18, and they took 207 days to sell. Finally, on November 30th, to round out the month, I had 2 sales. The first one was a Maeve by Anthropologie top, and this came in the same donation as that Free People top from earlier. This did have a stain sort of near the neckline, and I only had it listed, I think, for like 25 bucks. A lady reached out to me, and she wondered if the stain might come out, and I told her, you know, it happened to be closet clear out that day, so I offered to give it to her for $19, and then, you know, Poshmark would cover the discounted shipping for her if she wanted to try and get the stain out herself. And so she took that deal, and she actually let me know yesterday that she did get the stain out, which is really exciting. I love hearing that, you know, a purchase works out for one of my buyers. So this took 5 days to sell, and like I said, I sold it for $19. The last thing that sold on the 30th was this pair of Franco Sardo wedges, and these were the cordial black leather cork wedges, and these came in a ThredUp mystery box. These took 13 days to sell, and I sold them for $19. And again, the 30th was a closet clear out day, and so I sent a bunch of messages out to people, and this lady responded, and she was like, yes, I'm interested. So I said, great, I'll drop the price. She came back, and she actually said she watches my YouTube videos, and when she saw this in the ThredUp unboxing, that she had to have them. So that was so awesome to hear. That's like my first sale that came from any of my viewers. So thank you so much if you're watching. And I just think that's really, really cool. So if you ever purchase from me, like, let me know. It makes my day, and well, it made my day because it only happened once, but it was really exciting, and hopefully I get some cool things to my viewers in the future because it's just really, really neat. Anyway, those sold for $19 and took 13 days to sell. So that was all my sales for the month of November. So let's talk about fast, slow, high, and low. So we'll start with the fastest sales, and the third fastest sale I had was the Maeve by Anthropologie top. That took 5 days to sell. Next was the Free People Twyla top. That took 2 days to sell, and my fastest sale for the month of November was this Coldwater Creek button front top. Go figure. So you really never know. My 3 slowest sales, the third slowest were the Aldo peep toe heels from my closet. Those took 207 days to sell. The second slowest was this Fabletics pullover sweatshirt, and that took 211 days to sell. And the slowest sale for the month of November was this Forever 21 periwinkle top from my own closet, and that took 301 days to sell. So my 3 best sales, we're actually going to do 4 because there were 2 items that sold for $30, and I'm just going to tell you what they sold for. I think that is a little bit more helpful than what I profited, because you can take that sale price and, you know, if you found that, you know, maybe at your Goodwill or whatever, you can apply whatever cost of goods you have to that, and the sale price may be more helpful for you to figure out whether that item would be worth it for you or not. So anyway, the first 2 items that were my best sales were the Michael Kors riding boots. Those sold for $30. The other item that sold for $30 were the men's ASOS boots, and those also sold for $30. Next, the second best sale I had was the Free People top. So it was one of the fastest and one of my highest sales for the month, and that sold for $33. And I'm sure you could all guess what my best sale was for this month, and that was the pair of Fry boots that sold for $95. That really brought up my average sale price for the month, which was awesome. And again, those came in a threaded mystery box, and I paid about $6 for that pair of boots. Now to my 3 worst sales. This is probably no surprise. The third worst sale was the Sperry scarf. That sold for $9, and that was free to me because it was donated. The next thing was the American Eagle striped top. That was also donated to me, and I sold that for $8. And the worst sale I had, which was also my slowest sale, was that Forever 21 Periwinkle tank top, and that sold for $7. Again, I didn't have any money on any of these items because they were either donated to me or from my own closet, but just to give you an idea of things that don't sell for much or for very fast, maybe things for you to avoid and for me to avoid in the future. I wanted to add this fun thing for this month, and this is just a map of all the sales I had for the month, and you can see how many items sold to each state here. And I do have one going for the whole year, and I still am missing like 3 states, I think. But you can see this month Virginia was my best-selling state, and I sold 5 items to Virginia, so go Virginia for this month, and we'll see what December looks like on the map. So like I said, I sold 27 items this month. My average cost of goods was $6.36. My total sales for the month were $538. So that's an average of $19.93 per item for sales price, which isn't that bad for me. And just keep in mind, these are all my numbers, so your business model may look totally different than mine. I don't really know what mine is, but I'm still a beginner and figuring it all out for myself. This brings my total profit for the month to $360.32. This is an average profit per item of $13.35, which again for me isn't that bad. And the average number of days to sell was 109. I'd ideally like to get that down to keep items moving out of my inventory and to keep bringing in those sales. So that's something I want to improve on in the next couple of months. I think that about wraps it up. Hopefully December is going to be a good one. I have a bunch of mystery boxes coming, so I hope to get those listed and make a bunch of sales to finish out Q4. Let me know down below how your November was, and I wish everybody a lot of luck in December, and we'll finish out the year strong. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video and like this kind of content, hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh gosh, this is not going well. Okay, here we go. I think we're in business now. Got my spreadsheet ready to go. Are you muted up there? Hello?
What?
Are you muted up there?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was listening to something on my phone.
Oh. I was gonna say, I thought you wanted to listen to football. I was a little angry. Hashtag still mad. And this was donated to me in the same donation as the Free People top from earlier. And my husband is on the phone. The Eagles game is starting in like 2 seconds, and he likes to chat on the phone while he watches it sometimes, so I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I hope he's done soon so we can continue.
No, but if it's on local
Okay, we can continue. And oh my Lanta! All right, pause.